On the music page, if you were in a convertible or at the Hop nearly 30 years ago, chances are you were bopping to the sound of the group Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Recently, the band that made its name in the 60s was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. More from Gloria Hillard.
The year was 1962.
I thought maybe a couple of years would be sensational, you know, enough money to buy a little house or something, you know.
But it lasted a little longer.
They don't cry.
I think the first three songs that we recorded that were hits, Sherry, Big Girls Don't Cry, Walk Like a Man, were really establishing a sound that would later on be an identifiable sound, and people would say, whatever we did, that's the Four Seasons.
And the strength of his falsetto was the reason for me coming up with Sherry, to tailor it around that voice.
Bob Gaudio penned the majority of the Four Seasons' #1 hits. In the late 60s, members of the group took solo paths. Frankie Valli's last #1 hit was Greased in 1978. They had reunited over the years for the concert stage, and of course they were together once again for their induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. And now, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons are going back into the recording studio.
And we're not going to pay too much attention to what they're playing on the radio. We're going to go in and make records and have fun the way we used to. I couldn't imagine my life without music in it in some way.
Well, their music was like a soundtrack for a generation in the coming-of-age season of life. Back down memory lane, and they hope once again to the top of the charts. Gloria Hillard, CNN Entertainment News, Hollywood.